Hello and welcome in. My name is Dr. Jankovic. Today is episode 12 of Paperhats Season 3, and we have a lot going on the server. We have a lot of fun things going on related to Christmas. Yes, that's right. It's after Thanksgiving. It is time to start planning for Christmas. But before we do that, we've got a couple of things to attend to around the base. Now, before we move forward, I do want to give a special mention to this contraption over here. This is a super smelter, or smeltery, if you want to be fancy about it. I believe I prefer smeltery. But we built this in the last episode of Paperhats. Now, this one works perfectly. I have never built one that works perfectly until now. This one, it feeds one item in each furnace. It doesn't double feed or anything like that. And we have plenty of coal and things just from mining and digging out for different projects that I've been able to stock up the furnaces with. It's amazing. Also, when you start smelting, things come down this honey block wall here, and it looks amazing. I would definitely recommend going and watching the last video if you hadn't saw that one, because it really was an awesome build, and I'm super proud of it. But anyways, let me show you what we have going on today. And as I fly back to the work area here, I have a row of shulkers here. I have been gathering supplies off camera for a build I actually planned out on a stream very recently. It is for the Christmas district, and this is everything we're going to need to build it. I use a mod called Lightmatica. If you don't know what it is, it basically just pastes a ghost of the build in the world, and you just sort of place blocks there. Makes it super easy, and you can spend a lot of time planning things out in creative. And you don't have to take screenshots and refer back and forth to it. Makes it really easy to paste your builds into survival. One more thing I'll mention down here in the axolotl cave is I built this last episode where I'm supposed to be dropping in projects around the base and hitting the button once an episode to get a random project. However, this is going to have to wait until next episode because Christmas is coming up. I am building bigger things these days, and videos take longer to make. So I'm going to go ahead and knock out this Christmas video, and then we'll probably have one more Christmas video before the end of the year, and then we'll be able to get back to tidying up the base, doing all the upgrades I need to do, and finishing out this amazing place. Speaking of to-do lists on Minecraft here, there's actually a to-do board over at the Christmas district, and somebody has done an amazing job of creating a path to this thing, and even a little cave. All right, as we're walking through the Christmas district here, you can see they have already gotten a Christmas tree, a little headquarters here, and we've got a lot of things planned out here. We've even got a to-do board. There's a lot of things to do. We are definitely going to help out with some of these. Mainly being the gingerbread house. That is what we're doing today. Spoilers. And we may also help out with the paths and lampposts and things like that. And recently I have been very interested in doing custom trees. So we may actually help out with the evergreen tree design as well. And there is also an ice track that is up and coming. I don't want to show too much of that because I don't want to spoil that. That is probably our biggest project here. So that's going to be a special one. I want to save that for when we have a plan and that can be completed. All right, just flying around the island. You may notice something strange. There are actually mushrooms here. That's right. We have covered an entire mushroom island in snow. I can see that we haven't replaced all the edges here with snow, but that's okay. I don't really mind that, honestly. I think that looks a little more Minecraft-y that way. This is just too smooth, in my opinion, but it all looks great, and everybody has worked so hard on this, and it looks amazing. Over here is the, well, I'm getting turned around. Where is it? Ah, I was just in the wrong direction. It's along the candy cane path here. Over here is my plot. I believe this is my, nope, that's unclaimed. Maybe it's over here. I'm so bad at directions, I lose where I am all the time. Dr. Jankovic, gingerbread house. That is right. This is where my gingerbread house is going to be. And like I said, I have all the materials back at my base. I should have brought those with me, but I am going to take a quick trip to grab those shulker boxes. we're going to meet back here and create a plan so we can get this done. Alright, I was able to go back to my base, get my supplies, bring them back to the Christmas district, and as you can see, I have the gingerbread house here lined up with my plot. I'm ready to start building, and in classic fashion, I am going to include this in a time lapse. So, hope you enjoy the time lapse. That is right. We have completed the very first gingerbread house in the Christmas district here. I was a little bit worried about the size of it. I thought it might overpower the Christmas district a little bit. It is a little bit big, but we have something very big coming. So as soon as the Christmas district gets filled out a little more, I'm confident it won't look so out of place. But my goodness, did it turn out amazing. That is exactly how I imagined it in the Christmas district. We spent a few hours in creative designing this thing. So go follow me over at twitch.tv/Dr. Jankovic so you can join in on the fun next time. Chat was a huge help with this thing. They made sure that I made it look absolutely amazing. And you know what? The creeper, I take all the credit for the creeper angel. Nobody could make something that horrible except me. So it entertains me so much every time I look at it. So let's regroup. I have spent a lot of resources here. Let's go back to the base. I've got some organizing to do, and we finally have to fill up the project machine. I guess that's what we're calling it, with a project, so we can actually do a project today. Let's go back on over to my base. All right, and we made it back to the base in the little axolotl cave here. I've got a lot of shulker boxes here that I really need to organize back into my storage system, among other places. But I will do that off camera. Actually, I've really found it relaxing just to sit back with some music and organize my base off camera. But right now, what we're gonna do is go over here and start filling out these papers here with projects we have laying around. Now, I did mention that the next episode would also be another Christmas episode. That is because we are trying very hard to get something really big done over in the Christmas district. So you can expect the next episode to be a really big Christmas megasode. And in the future, we will have all these projects to have a little bit of fun with. So let me spend a second filling out, trying to think of all the projects that I've laying around, and we'll try to get all these taken care of by the end of the season. So I've spent a few minutes filling out these papers here, and I think I have a really good list to start with. I've got the redstone basement, brown mushroom forest, I've got a couple of houses, snowy peaks, path to spawn, base mine, and mountain terrain. Some of those you have actually heard before, some of them you may be a little confused about, but that's okay. The ones I haven't talked about much are things that I've sort of had in the back of my mind, and I've got a pretty good plan for them, and I really wanted to surprise you guys with them. So don't worry about the details, but that is going to keep me occupied for a very long time. And that means I've got to double up on the amount of videos I put up between now and the end of the season. So you can absolutely expect more videos more frequently from me. I've kind of gotten lazy these days, to be honest with you. So I'm going to do my best to get those out and get those projects done. And here's another thing. We've got to start thinking about our next video. We have an absolutely mega project coming up. And so I have packed 5 empty shulker boxes, and we've got to go find a glacier biome. I need to farm a whole lot of ice, so let's go out and find one. Hopefully we can find one close to the mining district. The mining desert, I mean. That's one we'll be able to destroy, take all the ice we can get, and we don't have to worry about it looking ugly. That is perfect. Now let's go find this one. I've located a glacier biome or frozen ocean biome on a little tool called Chunk Base, so we are going to go fly there. It is actually at negative 5,300 by 2,700, I believe, so we have a long flight ahead of us. I would have used a portal, but we don't actually have a portal set up there. I thought we had a frozen ocean right next to the mining desert, but I forgot that they updated that, and those kinds of biomes don't generate next to each other anymore. So I have a nice, relaxing flight ahead of me. I will see you when I get there. And unfortunately, that brings us to the end of this video. That is right. I have run out of time for this episode. I know it was kind of a short one, but I have to get this ice mined. I have to start planning for this next mega build. And we've got to start recording the next episode. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. We built an absolutely amazing gingerbread house. I hope you liked it. Leave it down in the comments if you liked it or not, what I can do better. And guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, I really encourage you to hit that like button. It absolutely helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like what you see and you want to see more. You can get notified every time I upload a new video. And guys, thanks so much. I will see you next time on Paperhats Season 3.